Why, hello, Speed Gaming 3. Welcome back to another Swiss week of the Random Force 2025 tournament. I'm K-Top431. I'm joined by Spear and Magic Helmet tonight. How you doing?
I'm doing great. How about you?
I'm doing fantastic.
That's
So
just
we get to see BBQdotgov and Shton racing for first spot in this tournament. So this race has implications because anyone who gets the 3 wins will automatically make it to the tournament, but when you're sitting the 2 and 4, there's only a couple spots left for that, and not everyone is sitting pretty.
So it's a little bit high stakes for the both of them, huh?
Winner, I'd say, takes it all.
What happens to our non-winner?
I do not know. I do not know, since I do not have access to any spreadsheets or numbers, but I don't know if they'll be making the tournament.
Okay.
I have to go through all the data, but that's a lot of time, and now we're off.
Yeah, it started right next to Vanilla 8. BBQ's running right into the first open cave, and he finds the Any Roads.
And while we get synced up, we're gonna see what else is on the overworld.
We got blue Lionels, so those won't be in the dungeons.
But we are going to be looking for our sword tonight in one of these open caves. And honestly, Any Roads is... I'll have to see where the Any Roads go tonight. And arrows are 90 rupees.
I thought I saw 97. Was that the key?
Maybe that was the key, because I saw 0 for the rupees, for the arrows.
Gotcha.
So if we say anything wrong, chat, feel free to correct us.
I'm wrong a lot. I'm wrong like 8 times a race at least.
But let's see where these other 2 Any Roads go and see if they head anywhere worthwhile.
Oh, one goes to Death Mountain. That's handy. The others are kind of mediocre.
Not really worth it tonight.
You were right, by the way, it's 90.
So now we're going to be checking more overworld caves. As I said, we're looking for a wood sword, but maybe we'll find some secrets along the way. But the Any Roads are just, meh.
It's nice to have that quick one to Death Mountain now.
There's... I don't know whether it's good news or not, but we'll darkness on the overworld.
So we're going to have Gorillas and Wizrobes in the dungeon.
And we have our wood swords for Shton, and silver arrows on the coast for BBQ.
Very nice.
And I saw where that sword was, and I already forgot, in true me fashion. And yikes, we only have a 26 secret. Not good.
I love the Death Armor spot. It's always the most tense part of the beginning of the race.
Well, you do know with our servers being on the coast, this means our ladder is required, and oh man.
148 for the large secret. That's sitting pretty.
As a level 4 for BBQ.
Oh, and nothing under the Death Armor spot.
Level 4 is under one of the forest armor. But you shall not pass. The dongle will... Well, unless BBQ takes the other path, but... We are bomb blocked right now. And Shton's now heading to the coast here. We'll find the information about the silvers.
See, BBQ checking on 3.
Oh, this is what you said, don't tell me?
Yes.
Is that wrath on the floor?
Armos item.
I didn't even notice it.
Was it BBQ that found 4 a second ago? It was, right?
Yeah, and BBQ just got a Triforce out of 3.
Yeah, so he's 1 Triforce ahead already. But he didn't dig it for the item.
He also hasn't had his wood sword yet.
Sword. Yep. Or bombs. Or keys.
Oh. I believe we'll be seeing a little more exploration with Shton right now with Wood Sword in hand.
Tektites in the dungeons are always a good sight.
But that's if they're killable in one hit.
No, I kind of like watching them either way. They do that teleport backwards thing when you hit them because they don't have the animation for knockback.
But why do I feel like this arrow / key shop is going to be our common shop tonight?
Because we've seen like 3 of them.
And looks like the keys are going down and the peptides are going down to 1 hit each. That is always something nice to see.
Mm-hmm. Shton getting the first key of the run.
Not that he needs it right now with all these shutter doors.
Mm-hmm. Well, now he needs it.
And BBQ is still on the hunt for his sword. I believe it was near the coast, if I remember.
$3 bombs.
Yeah, that is $3 bombs is a blessing in how crappy the money was for the mid-secret. At least the large secret was something nice. And we have a candle by the waterfall, and dang, Shton already has knowledge.
Oh wow, Shton gets the bow. So the ladder's going to have to be impossible to find if this is a jet seed.
Well, that's if we have a 5 Triforce 9. So right now, what you normally is a hunt for the silvers is going to be a hunt for our ladder tonight. Did BBQ make it into the waterfall cave before dying or no?
I didn't see it.
Now the question is, does Shton buy arrows? Because we know we're going to have Pole's voice in our dungeons tonight.
He's just swimming in rupees. He probably will.
But all Shton needs is this Triforce, and then he'll be out of here real fast. And BBQ has his sword.
And you can see what this... I don't know what to call that spot. Does that spot have a nickname?
I do not remember at this hour. But what I will say is, BBQ going to grind for some bombs, or is he going to go dipping into back into 3 or 4, looking for some items and sniffing something out?
Anyone wondering why everyone in the overworld is saying your ad here? The reason for that is one of the flags on this is the book is a translator. So before you get the book, you can't understand what anyone's saying. And that is translated by a troll community comment. Once they get the book, they can see old man comments, they can buy secrets and understand what's being said when they buy the secrets. And get all those little advantages that will come with the book, which makes it more relevant than just fire from the wand, which is questionably good.
With bombs in hand, Shton in sword beams right now is taking off Glee off over here, but Shton's going to be able to start bombing walls.
Shton was brave to try that, but once you lose your beams, that's not really a winnable fight.
At least not right now, it is.
Right.
And with that, Shton is back to overworld exploration. So, did any of we saw a candle shop on one of our runners. Did any of them pick it up?
No, they didn't have enough. Shton saw it and didn't have enough money. Candles are 78.
BBQ is back into this level 1 here. Or did we not see one earlier?
We didn't see one earlier.
Well, there's a banana. So I guess BBQ in that level 1 split up.
I get it.
Did you just have that moment of realization?
It took me a second, yeah. I don't know why it took me a second, but maybe the joke just wasn't that appealing.
I know one is not wrath blocked here.
Get it? Appealing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we have some Gyptos, we have some gels.
Gels rolled up. That's going to be annoying.
And both of our runners are in the store. So BBQ is going to be very happy once he finds this spell.
Absolutely.
He's going to be treating every dungeon like it's go mode. So we do know our ladder is required. So maybe not yet. He still needs that ladder.
There's a lot of nice to have items too that they probably wouldn't turn up if they came across them.
And there's the Triforce just laying there in this room. And Shton's now has a Triforce on the board.
So for a few seconds they're tied up, which BBQ's going to get his real soon.
Well, the Triforce was key blocked, so if BBQ can just pull off the key, that will even things out.
John with the bow.
I believe Shton is going to route his way over to check the rack spot, which we know is useless so far.
Useless but tantalizing.
Just let it stay useless. So I hope BBQ makes his way back to one, because even though there's one item out of there, one's a quick and easy Triforce, and usually has something very nice in store.
So we have all three of the secrets and the door repair price now. Small secret is 11, medium is 26, large is 148, and the 17 is the door repair.
Okay, it looks like Shton's using his money to buy a candle. Not a candle, a key. And if Shton keeps going through this routing here, we'll easily be able to find a candle shop soon.
Yeah, and if Shton comes across that one that BBQ already found and does similar routing, then he'll be glad he has the extra key. Because one likes
In the meanwhile, BBQ was playing it very dicey on half a heart and loses. I'm wondering why neither of the runners have decided to buy arrows, knowing they have their... Well, BBQ is understandable, he just found his bow, but Shton, having those arrows is very nice, and ladder is not always easy to find.
BBQ getting the heart container out of 4. Shton did not get that.
Well, Shton, speaking of Shton, what he is getting is that bomb refill at 3 rupees apiece.
And a second helping, too.
Now, the question is really, it's not going to be about where the silvers is. The seed is going to be about, where is our ladder tonight?
John gets his candle.
Now we're going to be able to start forest fires in Hyrule.
It's great. Just what we need.
I'll have you know that Link is actually performing controlled burns, and those can be good for the environment.
You're right. Smokey the Bear would approve.
As long as it's a controlled fire, technically, the rest of the bushes aren't going down. So therefore, we'd say it's a controlled fire rather than a forest fire. In the meanwhile...
Dicey place to fight a Gibdo.
It's a dicey room, but BBQ is going to be full clearing this floor pretty soon. So we have a map now.
I suppose. Oh, it looks like a rope.
Yes, it does look like a rope.
The enemy, the rope.
Gonna look over here. Gonna get disappointed. Unless he actually tries to fight this thing. Nope. For good reason. And while Shton is working his way through these cancel checks, BBQ is eventually going to stumble upon the Triforce in here. So Shton gets his doctor's note, which will allow him to buy potions from the shops on the overworld that have them.
And the shop potion prices are randomized, so it'll be interesting to see if Coke or Pepsi's the better deal.
Well, speaking of money, Shton is rolling in it.
One more secret away from leaving some on the floor, so he's got to be careful and probably make a purchase somewhere.
Or maybe he'll finally pick up some arrows. Or a blue ring for safety measure.
Yeah, blue ring wouldn't hurt this early in the match.
But I believe that's been 2 out of 3 large secrets for Shton, so that only leaves 1 left on the overworld.
There he goes down the line. I didn't get to see what was in the staircase.
Nope. The BBQ is starting to check the East Death Mountain here. Maybe he might go back and pick up a candle purchase.
As a side note, I like Shton's Game Boy-esque sprite.
Link's Awakening, right?
Is that what it's from?
I don't remember if it's Link's Awakening, like the old version, or if it's like Oracle of Seasons to Oracle of Ages. It's been a while since I've touched both of those.
Same here. BBQ successfully farms a bomb. And gets his candle.
Useless? Boo! Wait, what? How did I miss level 1 being Wrath Block? I thought it was under an Armos.
We didn't want to tell you.
Why did no one tell me this?
We were hoping you wouldn't find out.
Gosh, dang it.
Shton going to 1 with no keys. Might be a little challenging to get deep in here, since 1 is a key eater.
So, seeing those close voices, is BBQ gonna pick up some arrows somewhere? Because those will take care of those close voices.
Maybe, if it's... I don't know if it's worth the time to make a circuitous route to just get the arrows just for a close voice fight or 2. Definitely makes it more convenient.
Clearing out rooms a lot quicker. Oh, it's in this Tektite enemy set.
Mm-hmm. It's true too that pulse voices are pretty easy to get bought by for 2 hearts when you have.
It's a safety measure having arrows.
Yeah, when you have to fight them close range, you can get hit fairly easily.
Now I'm disappointed by this game. What else is there to discuss?
Maybe the other F spot's important too. Maybe that's where 9 is.
No, it was nothing. I watched.
67 keys.
BBQ! None of our runners are picking up arrows. It's like a fight.
Well, to be fair, he didn't have any keys. But he could have afforded both. He could have afforded both.
Still, arrows make rooms like this one Shton's facing a lot quicker and a lot more time saved.
Oh, Shton almost looked like he was going to pass up the heart container there. Muscle memory, maybe, from the last seed?
So it looks like BBQ is heading back into 1 now. Why? If he picked up arrows, he could have actually quickly cleared this level 1.
It's a question you can ask him after the race.
That's if I remember to ask him by then. We see our Triforce on the floor here, and we're still looking for... Did we find our second floor item in this one?
Not according to the tracker. Oh, we did. Power bracelet and boomerang.
Okay. That at least put some more blocks into play.
Boomerang, or as the French say, croissant.
Those are very yummy.
Mm-hmm.
One of those helps you lift things, others is for me to snack on a nice day.
You with or without Nutella? That's the real question.
Oh no, with some eggs and cheese on it, make it a sandwich.
That's pretty good. That would be my go-to. But you seem like more of a Nutella kind of person. That's why I asked.
I honestly do not like Nutella. I wonder what other enemies are edible in this, because we can feed enemies with the meat. What other Zelda enemies would we consider edible in this case?
Likes. Since they're
Oh yeah,
pancakes.
those are pancakes.
And Zols are considered jelly, aren't they?
That's true.
As well as gels. Oh, what a nasty spot for Shton.
So we have pancakes, jellies, and for soul.
I mean, technically you can make rabbit stew, so there's Pole's voices.
What about like, you know, maybe no Peeps, but Pole's voices just, I don't know why it makes me think of Peeps.
Oh yeah. They're not squishy like Peeps though. They're quite durable.
Yeah, they're quite durable tonight, but with the arrows they'd be a lot squishier.
Yes, they would.
I mean, we have Ganon, not as obviously pork. And also, we've seen 1, 3, and 4 between both the runners, so I'm wondering where the other dungeons are. But that's another take any for Shton. Now up to 6 hearts. We'll be able to grab whatever our white sword item is. Okay, so we have an unusual case tonight of one grave pushing, one grave not pushing. Because usually when I say it's either both push or non-push.
Huh. Passes up the money. Good idea.
Wait, we see a white... Is that a white sword, Shton, or is that just a normal sword from the texture pattern?
I think it's a normal sword. It's white because he's black and white.
No. According to our tracker, it is our white sword item.
It's not the white... What is the white sword item?
The white sword. It's vanilla tonight.
Okay. I completely missed him picking that up.
That's why we have our lovely tracker tonight. Has to be from Potato, but apparently Shton couldn't pick it up when he found it.
So it must have required 6, but they have 6 now, so they might go back.
Well, that depends if the backtracking is gonna happen.
I mean, the white sword for the entire majority of the game is probably going to make up for the speed. Time lost.
Well, once BBQ gets over there, he'll be able to pick it up.
Mm-hmm.
Is this just me, or are we seeing an early play into Death Mountain right now?
Pretty early. It's not a bad time to do it, though, if you've got the bombs, which he sort of has. Maybe you'll find a bomb shot.
BBQ finds level 5 under a power bracelet spot. What is it in chain reaction seeds lately?
I did commentary for a really good chain reaction seed yesterday.
Yeah, I know. You were there with me.
Oh, that's right.
We sat through that together. And we have Gorias over here in this 5. Maybe one will drop a bomb for us.
BBQ managing his resources pretty well right now. We've got 4 keys and 7 bombs and almost full rupees.
Well,
maybe he'll find a bomb upgrade in here. He'd be able to afford it if he did.
You definitely would, and it'd be very advantageous to pick it up. For those of you wondering, bomb upgrades in this flag set can only appear in dungeons 5 and 7, so... And two of them can appear in one dungeon, but honestly it depends on what luck you're gonna get. And the Wizrobes have been spotted. I repeat, Wizrobes have been spotted.
Yep. Bomb upgrades, the cost is randomized, and the amount of bombs is randomized from 2 to 6, I believe. So you can get up to 20 bombs if you're super lucky, and you buy 2 bomb upgrades. There's the Triforce in 5.
The BBQ is making it to dig the item out. Where we're able to do, I step away for a sec. Where was it?
Ask chat.
Okay, chat, fill me in on what I missed when you look away for 1 second besides the segmented 2. And the segmented 2 is very linear.
Level 2 looks like a picket fence right next to a little stream.
Instead of a stream, I'd say like a puddle.
Picket fence next to a puddle?
And ew, look at these Wizrobes here in 5. Oh man, digging whatever the item is gonna be here in 5 is gonna be a hassle.
Yeah, we went through a shutter door and had Wizrobes in an NSU room immediately in front of him with all sorts of other good chaos, and he was stuck in there and he had to up an A. So that's basically a block until he's got more.
Shton screen, so maybe we can see what our item is in level 2.
Okay.
So level 2 items are going to be 4 drops, and BBQ picks up the Triforce out of 5. If he goes back in or not is anyone's question, but if he leaves, it's perfectly understandable.
BBQ picking up that Triforce, he might be giving up on the item in 5.
Yeah, you don't come back there. For all we know, he might stumble upon a blue ring shop and purchase that. So, I'm hoping our runners purchase arrows. Did we see our item in 2? I'm like checking, on screen. Was that a magical boomerang or not? Or no, it was just a normal boomerang. So, Shton is just leaving this too, or is he gonna go make a purchase before he goes back in?
Oh, cheap Coke today, expensive. I'm sorry, cheap Pepsi today, expensive Coke.
Boo! I'm for Coke supremacy, and oh, here's level 7 under a bush. And Wizrobes too. Oh my!
This could be a lot to dig. Could be an important Triforce to get. And Shton seems to have a policy about clearing out a level when he finds it.
And did we miss his item pickup in 2? If he did?
If you did the tracker and chat did as well.
Oh, thank you, chat, for letting me know. 2, apparently Shton is out of bombs for level 2 and is still out of bombs in this level 7. That makes perfectly odd sense.
There's some Grizz that could drop some bombs.
And we have
and they do, in spades.
And we're starting the coast checks for BBQ. Finds another take any. And BBQ has found level 6 on the coast, and here's our bomb upgrade, and it's a +6 for 76. I'd say that is worth it.
That is beautiful.
Now, if only BBQ found that while in level 5.
So we're just looking for 8 and 9 now.
Yeah, you're correct. Look at the 6.
I have a commentator's curse that's unique to me, where every seed I've done so far, 9 has been like one of the last to be found.
Okay, Shton is back in this level 2, has the bombs now to continue to finish it up completely.
Do you think he has enough bombs?
I think 14 is plenty. And we have a ladder block try in 6, I believe.
Sylvia in chat correctly guesses the ink blot in 6, which is an upside down power drill.
That's what I was going to say.
It's
but
the
no.
only correct answer.
Wait, then what is the item out of 2 that he got? I'm like keeping an eye on Shton's screen, and what did I miss? Like, I'm missing something, and I don't know what, but still, the ladder block Triforce in 6 is not good news.
Could be good news for Shton as he tries to catch up a little bit, depending on what order he gets the ladder in. Oh, is that the wand?
That is the wand in level 2.
So that's the item in 2.
Yep.
Handy to have. It'll give a nice offensive upgrade.
Well, that takes care of having to purchase the arrows. Oh, and there's her compass, and the Triforce is all the way in the last room to the on the bottom of this dashed column in this segment. Try saying that 5 times fast. Alright, looks like we're ladder blocked from any further progression in this level 6.
Shton wrapping up level 2, about to get his Triforce. Guarded by gels.
I wonder, where was BBQ going next? Wait, there's a dungeon over here, right. Wait, huh? Or did we get the Triforce? I'm not remembering things, and that's not a good sign. Okay, so I think that was 300 or 400 that almost that he passed.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, raft check. So where do you think level 9 is going to be?
At this point, like probably under a whistle spot, a recorder spot. Shton finding another large secret, leaving a ton of money on the floor from it. I guess it doesn't really matter at this point.
Well, I believe that's all 3 large secrets from Shton.
Mm-hmm. But other than bomb upgrades, which he doesn't even need now that much because he's got 6 extra bombs.
The question is he going to buy a blue ring now?
It'd make a lot of sense, wouldn't it?
And BBQ is making his arrow purchase.
That should make you happy.
Yeah, we finally have some pointy sticks to lob at enemies.
BBQ might not be thrilled with that idea once he finds the wand in 2, which is an easy level.
Alright, Bogey's arrow push tonight, and what is there? Just a secret. So both our brothers are doing Death Mountain pretty early tonight.
Well, it makes a lot of sense for Shton with 14 bombs to go ahead and clear it out.
Alright, BBQ's done with the power breaker trick up there.
Death Mountain doesn't seem very rewarding, though. Did we find anything really important in Death Mountain?
Not that I know of. We still have the West check.
Answering chat, we haven't found 8 yet, along with 9.
So, what do you think our Triforce requirement is going to be tonight?
6. How about you?
I was going to go with a nice even 7.
Yeah, it's a nice even number.
Yeah, I know, it's odd. Better
Shton,
say. You go.
Shton entering 3 for the first time.
Is gonna get, what the heck am I doing here? Once he sees those whiz ropes.
Picks up the Triforce right off the bat, so he knows he got something for his effort. I would like to think he'd want to go back and look around. He doesn't know how hard the combat is there, but makes sense on paper.
Look around. It's one of the smaller dungeons you still have left in play.
Mm-hmm. And he's got the wand, and he has a good amount of hearts too, so it's not the worst time for even a combat difficult dungeon to be forayed into.
So, we're still missing quite a bit. We need that ladder in order to get those silvers.
We're missing quite a bit at the same time. We're only missing a ladder.
And 3 segmented tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
There's some Pulse voices.
Luckily, Shton has the wand to quickly deal with that.
Yeah, it'll help speed it up quite a bit. You get another ink blot. Oh, I don't even know what that is. Maybe a microscope?
No, someone about to step in something very unfortunate.
Yours has got more shenanigans in it. I'll go with yours.
Hey, I'm here for the chaos, and this gives a very chaotic answer.
Why do you think Shton didn't clear that previous room?
Because he has the book now?
He has the book now, but he didn't then.
So I think Shton's gonna save his money and go to the hint shops now.
Where are the hint shops? Did we see them?
I know we saw one, I do not know if we saw both.
I'm sure Shton's about to show us where it is.
If he makes it there alive.
Yeah, he's playing a little recklessly.
Alright. The feed is straight. So we have, what was that dungeon we found in the recorder? Was that 5?
We haven't found anything in the recorder, have we?
Not the recorder, the power bracelet.
I think that might have been 5. I think you're right.
So, and that's where the recorder's in 5, and we have a recorder block dungeon that has our any key. Man, the seed decided to turn all overworld blocks on again tonight. And Digdogger gazes with the recorder. Now I'm trying to remember which prompt was Digdogger.
Five is Digdogger.
Yeah, because 5 is power bracelet block. And then we have a dungeon that is recorder block. Looks like the flute got a lot more important tonight.
Tom picking up a red potion over a heart container, even though he had a blue one already.
But if Shton, I believe the power bracelet, if he keeps heading left, I believe he'll find level 5, because it's that one power bracelet spot in the south, because Shton's now on level 6, right?
He's going to be spending some time in 6, I think, from here.
Oh, and there's our second hint Kate BBQ just showed us.
Up in Death Mountain, West Death Mountain.
That is, Shton already cleared a lot of Death Mountain out, so he could take the arrows to get back there easily still. Yeah, all of our items, all of our blocks are in play tonight. We have a ladder block silvers, a raft blocks 1, sadly, a power bracelet block 5, and a recorder block unknown. What is it with you and I and having to do full item chain reaction speeds?
I don't know, we're cursed. We've got that energy.
Maybe I did get some of that cursed energy from Jess.
Did you roll this seed?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. I channeled Jess's energy.
Oh, dearie me.
So it looks like we're in for quite a bit tonight, but at least our runners now know that, well, maybe not all of our runners. Shton now knows that all item blocks are required now with those hints. I believe 5 was like in that power bracelet chalk and power bracelet check in like the southeast.
At this point, if I was Shton, I would probably buy the blue ring. He's swimming in money. He knows he's got a long haul ahead of him. I think it would make a lot of sense. Combat's kind of difficult in the dungeons today.
Especially since we know we're going to need to dig our ladder out of 6, 7, or 8 tonight. Wait, is he 8, or am I just overthinking?
We have not seen 8. 8 and 9 have not been found yet.
I was expecting it to just be found as you said that, because commentator curse.
The curse is on me at that point.
Screen wrapping here, trying to avoid all these pea hats. Was going into, I think this was this hint shop. Okay. We have returns with the any key, so we already kind of knew that 8 was 8 is recorder blocked, right? Korea. Okay, so that's 7, I think. The practice of the one. Goma, isn't Goma 6?
If Korea is 7,
I guess he's swapped.
then the ladder is an 8, I believe, right? No, we still don't know where the blue boomerang is. Or the coast heart.
But ladder can't be a 9.
It can't be a 9, so yeah. Ladder has to be an 8. If what you said about 7 is
level
correct.
7 has a ladder block Triforce.
And level 6 is ladder blocked.
Was it level 6 or level 7? So
Level 6 is ladder blocked.
okay, so we know our ladder is an 8.
The red ring, according to chat, is in 7. I believe Wayfaring blocks these
Korea is 7. I know Goma is 6. And any key is also an 8 because 8 is recorder blocked, I believe. Or maybe it's not. Right. No, we don't know yet if if any key is an 8 because. Wait, no. Did we just typically off returns?
Any key can be a 9 now.
Or is my brain forgetting my Gleoff returns hint already?
It is.
Someone please correct me if I'm wrong. We saw Gleoff returns with an item.
Gleock returns with the any key. It's pretty unanimous.
Yes, that means any key is an 8. And everything else is up in the air for 6 or 9.
But either way, 6's item is not that important.
But we know where everything important is. So Sean knows all he needs to know for this seed. He knows he needs the recorder out of this 5 in order to get to the ladder at a level 8.
Shton making it through that really tough NSU room that blocked BBQ earlier.
After that confusing dialogue of trying to remember everything, we got everything in order with our lovely, lovely tracker tonight.
Yeah, Huskies are a great tracker.
So now Shton knows what he needs to do to win. BBQ does not have that luxury right now. It's unfortunate how it played out with him dipping out of 3 without grabbing that book.
Shton's more than likely going to get the recorder from this dungeon, which will give him one item exploration advantage item over BBQ.
Oh, look at this level 5. Doesn't it look like a Galaga spaceship?
Yeah, it does.
And BBQ numbers in 2, and we'll dig out.
He gave up a max bomb over 70 rupees. Why did he
Well, he
do
might
that?
want to save up for Blue Ring.
Maybe.
I don't know why. Is he's now at max bomb 7, right?
No, he's on 14. He was on 14, so he's 13.
Right. Oh, I thought you were talking about BBQ. I was looking at his screen.
No.
Shton doesn't need to buy arrows. He has the wand to negate any pulls places and stuff. And Shton knows his ladder is going to be an 8, which is recorder block. So, honestly, it's not a worthwhile purchase right now. Shton, well, for those wondering, Shton did find all 3 large secrets. So there's one thing we still haven't talked about yet.
What's that?
We don't know where level 9 is.
I said it was going to be under a recorder spot.
Well, it's starting to become increasingly probable that you're right on that. Right on the money with that remark.
We know it's not the raft. I think we know that by now it's not the power bracelet, although I'm not positive about every spot being checked.
Well, we also have 2 ladder spots we can check once we get the ladder out of 8.
On the river.
Oh, likelihood.
Shton's seeing a Patra and then going down and picking up the Triforce. I hope that doesn't mean he's giving up on the level.
No, he's not. He knows the process of elimination with what he needs to get.
Yep.
I think he was just doing it for the health refill to be able to take on that Patra.
BBQ snagging his 2 Triforce, so he's got 5. So technically, if he ever did find 9, he might be able to stroll right in. He's not going to be able to.
Item behind him. Oh, wait, he has the wand. Never mind. I had a mini heart attack there for a second.
Should be careful at your age.
Ha ha ha, I'm 20 years younger than you. I can afford a little jump scare or jolt. Alrighty. So, we know what's going on. We know what needs to happen. So the question is, when Shton gets to a quarter, besides checking for level 8 spots, if he finds level 9, are we going to see our requirements for it?
I just want to give a shout out to Shton for coming back from a pretty good Triforce deficit. They're tied up right now. And with Shton having all that information, I would probably put him in the lead right now.
Some of my friends like to say, Shton is in the catbird seat.
But he was way behind at one point.
Well, that's just to show that leaving items behind and going for alt Triforces early doesn't always pay off. BBQ, on the other hand, is going to have a choice between level 5 and level 6 right now. The question is, which is he going to choose once he realizes he's out of options?
Well, he knows 6 is ladder blocked, so he's probably going to pick 5.
Oh yeah, that is a good point. So, BBQ is not as behind as it looks.
No, he's the hints behind. He's the book behind.
So yeah, he's going to figure out that level 8 is going to be most likely recorder blocked. By practical elimination, yes, but it's still nice to have that knowledge.
Yeah. BBQ maxed out on rupees.
Maybe we'll see a blue ring purchase from him in the future. Well, Shton finds a heart container on the floor in the staircase here. 5 looks like a recorder's on the floor.
That'll slow him down a little bit with all the whiz robes and things in this dungeon. It's going to spam some bombs on the whiz robes to soften them up.
I believe the wizards are why BBQ left level 5 in the first place.
Mm-hmm. He was in here a lot earlier and with a lot fewer resources.
BBQ is going to try checking some of the other smaller dungeons. Might have to backtrack looking for the recorder.
That could work in his favor if he backtracks into 3 and gets the book.
Well, that's the only place he can backtrack. He has every other item out.
Yep.
But he's probably looking for a bomb drop before he heads back anywhere.
Yeah, he should whistle to 3. Oh, he can't whistle to 3.
Well, here he is in 3 now. We'll get the book out. We'll probably eventually go check his hints real fast. We'll realize he needs to get moving. Well, Shton is...
I would not want to be Shton right now. Out of bombs, he's got to clear that room out.
I don't think any amount of bombs is going to be able to make that room any better.
Well, maybe if you were like Crystal Saber or something.
What did you say?
I said maybe if you were like Crystal Saber or something.
Don't you know? Saber's already a 9.
Oh, yeah.
Man, I wish he'd come back. I know he's doing blindfolded Link to the Past, random runs right now.
Uh-huh.
Like, I don't know if it's like meme category runs, but it's still nice to see that he's doing blindfolded runs.
Saber beat Zelda without being hit, right? 1-hit KO mode?
Probably. That sounds like something he'd do.
So that's why I quoted him, because I believe he did, and he'd find a way to clear that room out without being hit.
I have called a couple Saber races back many years ago.
I did 2 once. I wonder if we did that one together, because I only did 3 races back in the day, and one of them was with you.
Well, I wonder. We'll have to find the VOD for that, but Shton is in 6. Yikes. That's not where you want to be right now. Looks like those whiz ropes are too much. And sadly, we know that Red Ring is in 7, and 7 is ladder blocked for any further progress. Or was it this 6 that's ladder blocked? No, it was this 6. Why did we leave 7 again?
I think it was ladder blocked.
So, oh yeah, but then they'll both be funneled into 5. Then Shton's gonna get funneled into 5. At least for Shton's sake, the ladder blocks come pretty early on.
They're both going to have to bite the bullet in 5 and just get through these difficult combat rooms, and it's going to make a big difference who's better at combat to get through that. Because that's going to be quite a big deal.
The question is, for both runners, are you going to continue picking up Triforces as you go, or are you going to leave it behind and gamble it being on a 5 Triforce 9?
Well, and the short answer to that is they can't get the Triforce in 6 and 7 because it's ladder blocked. So they'll be in 8. If they see the Triforce in 8, they'll pick it up, I'm sure. And then I think it depends on whether they go back into dungeons to get items, or if they try to use the ladder to check the river spots, and it happens to be 9.
And BBQ is taking the any roads and is going to go head to that second set of hints. Oh wait, no, it's checking this set over here first. And Shton's gonna get the not so good news pretty soon.
Chat making the good point that this would be a good time for Shton to pick up the white sword. I know he has the wand, but he could use them both at the same time to potentially do double damage. Excuse me?
Oh, right, never mind. Both of our runners didn't get the white sword, so maybe both of them are backtracking for it.
Didn't you tell me at one point Shton did have the white sword?
I thought it was marked off, and then I saw no, it was black and white, and I just saw the old man was put by the sword stuff.
Okay.
Okay, BBQ's getting vital information now that's going to steer him into level 5. This could
Absolutely.
put him in the driver's seat.
Or at least tie it up.
Okay, looks like Shton is now back in this level 5. Now BBQ needs to find the other set of hints here to have all the information and make his way back to level 5. And... what are our runners doing? They both... well, BBQ might be going for that second set of hints.
If Shton's not going into a level, the only valuable thing I can think of that he's doing is buying bombs. At $3 rupees a pack, it's not worth it to go try to farm them. Oh, maybe he's got some spots he hasn't checked. He's hoping to find 9.
Oh, BBQ's healing.
There's some bombs. Pick up all 3.
And BBQ is going for that second set of hints now.
Grab the meat while you're there, too. At this point, why not?
Yeah, I mean, it always never hurts to be overly prepared. But nope. Oh, BBQ's heading to 5. If he gets the recorder out of here this time, he'll be in the lead. So the issue
it's
with
completely up in the air, but I would guess that Shton is headed back to 5 now, too. And he just needs bombs.
And BBQ gets bailed out of there with a bomb pack drop, because I was going to say he has no bombs, but this game just likes to prove me wrong.
It knows. Fred has programmed more than a Zelda randomizer. He's created the world's most evil AI.
There's a lot worse things than the randomness of Z1R.
In AI form?
Probably. Definitely now I'm thinking about stuff, but it should not be mentioned on SpeedGaming. But right now, it's going to be a race to who can find the ladder first out. Not the ladder, who can find the recorder out of this level 5 sooner. So it's all going to come down to combat skills right now. Oh, yeah, there's a white sword now for Shton. I noticed the sword sprite is different. No longer black and white.
Now it's like white and gray.
No, it's orange.
Oh, I was looking at the wand. The orange one looks more like the wood sword. That's kind of a weird swap.
Well, whatever floats the runners both. For all I know, it's been past this patch room this time, and it's been trolling us.
He's gonna have to hope he gets the right one to stop this thing from pulsing. There we go. That patch
Alright,
will not live long.
BBQ is sending some precious bombs on this Wizrobe here in this NSU room.
There's the whistle.
Oh! We have 2 NSU rooms, both having something. So BBQ only got the useless compass out of it, while Shton gets his recorder and is now gonna go checking all around the world for the recorder.
Yeah, so he's in the lead still. Not by a lot, but he's still there. Right away finds 9.
Are we blocked or are we let in?
7 units. You were right. Nice even
I
7.
was right on the money tonight. I'm so happy. So, remind me, we saw the Triforce in 6 or 7? We saw one of them, right?
I didn't see one in either, so it's up to you.
I don't remember if we did or not, so someone let me know if we did or not. Because if we saw one, that's where we're going.
BBQ wants to go across. Tries to walk across anyway.
Has to go, like, this weird path to get to that NSU room.
Yeah, I hope he's not worried that that's a ladder block for the dungeon.
Well, he knows it's not possible with the hints.
Right. I would be so unconfident myself that I would think that maybe I messed up somewhere. BBQ, a little bit low on life. He's going to have to be careful.
Wait a second. We saw. Oh, I'm a little lost.
Shton just found 8.
Apparently, the white sword is not our white sword item. It was the coast heart. And what Shton picked up is mags? So.
That would be a plot twist. Did somebody in chat say he picked up mags? Because I see someone saying that he
Then
didn't.
I'm lost. And what's with the sword Shton has?
I don't know. It looks like a wood sword to me.
Okay, this is weird. Or maybe I was staring at things weirdly earlier.
It's the color of a wood sword. Shton gets, speaking of mags, Shton gets another heart container, so he's got 2 hearts into mags territory now.
Okay, after the explanation, apparently Shton's sword looks white in the overworld and brown in dungeons. That's where my misconception was coming. So does that mean our coast heart is our white sword item, according to chat? Looks like we need to change some buttons around. Oh, yep, this is the room here with the Patra, I think, that has the recorder.
Uh-oh. And he died in it.
So, yes, so now that we know our white sword item is the coast heart, it puts magical boomerang, red candle, and white sword as potential items in level 6 and 9.
Shton doing a really good job on that dragon. Gliok. Gets the map for it. That's a big 8.
What does it look like to you?
It looks like a torture chamber for Shton.
And BBQ's potioned up and is now taking on the Patra.
Would you say it looks like a copy machine? A little bit?
Maybe not a copy machine. It looks like, I don't know if I'm staring too much from an angle. It looks like a piano or a keyboard. So I do like the idea of broken rock or brook.
Oh, yeah, I can see that.
And BBQ has his recorder out of that Patra room, is going to find level 9 and level 8 very soon. So you know what this race is going to come down to at this point?
What? Level 9?
Yeah, and also potentially bomb management.
Well, Shton's got the advantage on that because he has 14.
As we were saying, level 9 is really going to be our main factor tonight.
Unless one of them pulls ahead. I mean, they still do have to get 2 more Triforces.
Well,
And 6, 7, and 8 are really big.
We have to find 8. It's in one of these desert spots.
So, if one of the players has significantly better combat than the other, they could still use that to catch up because the combat in this is not easy. But I feel like the combat is fairly evenly matched so far, so I don't know if that's going to be such a factor.
And BBQ is now on this level 8, so depending on the route he can take for the items in here, might have a chance of getting ahead. Wait, oh, what? BBQ's leaving 8 behind, looking for level 9.
He'll find it.
That's still not a good choice right now.
It will let him know that he needs to get a Triforce.
I'm just wondering why he left 8 if he knows he needs to go there. Because he can't go any further in 6 or 7.
Shton finding the compass and using a potion to fill up because he's deep into 8. I don't blame him at all. A lot of people don't use them. It's like potions are like the too good to use category.
You know, like when you die with something important in your pocket?
Yeah.
That's what potions are.
It's like when you play Final Fantasy and you get one of those really rare items that's like amazing and you only get 4 of them in the game, so you never use them.
Alright. BBQ is gonna get the news. He needs to go to 8.
Exactly. Skepticon.
So after that, what to me felt like a Y-Force, Shton is back in this level 8 and is gonna have to find a path soon to this ladder. In the meanwhile, BBQ is losing precious time avoiding this level 8. What? I thought he knows level 6 is ladder blocked. And there's the any key for Shton out of 8.
Now that he has 8 keys, it's time to find the any key.
This game does like its jokes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just wondering why he's in 6 if he knows he needs to go to 8.
Yeah, he can't even get anything in 6. It's ladder blocked.
And was he in 7 early instead of the previous ladder block? I'm confused. Wasn't he here earlier?
He has the map and everything.
We were wrong.
We were
very, very wrong. Look at the ladder in 6.
Look at the big brain on BBQ.
That just sealed the deal.
Yep. Everything's coming up BBQ.
Now he knows he just needs to get over to the coast, which is a couple screens away, pick a dungeon or 2, and get out. And
Shton might be thinking like us still, and thinking the ladder's in 8, and that's why he's digging the crap out of it right now. Because he's already got one. He already knows what the Triforce is. He's got one of the items.
Potentially ladder block, like we all thought it was.
Uh-huh.
But if 8 becomes ladder block, then he's gonna know he screwed up somewhere.
No, but now we don't know what the second item in 8 is either. And it's not, whatever it is, it's not very good. So wait, is the tracking wrong right now with the old man saying that he has the white sword?
Yes, the old man is in the wrong place.
So we need to put him on the coast heart.
Yeah. And now we know our items in 9. 9 is white sword and red candle.
Why wouldn't it be the blue boomerang?
Because we just saw the blue boomerang in 8.
Okay. You saw the blue boomerang in 8.
And that's another Triforce down for BBQ, and Shton's now going to be dashing to level 6.
Still anybody's game. Shton's doing the right thing.
Still be the first of our runners to go into level 9, as BBQ is still missing a Triforce for that. Now is he going to go to 7 or 8?
What would you do?
I don't remember dungeon sizes for both. It honestly would depend on if I'd seen a map or something, or maybe BBQ thought, maybe this is the dungeon I was thinking of earlier. He found the Triforce and it was in a moat room.
Seven would be smaller than 8, but 8 would have 2 items that you could find along the way. But 7 could have a bomb upgrade, so I probably would pick 7.
For those of you wondering, we screwed up. We thought we saw the white sword item earlier before we knew it was the coast heart, because we saw a sword, but we didn't realize it was mags that we saw. And with this, Shton's going to be off to level 9, and BBQ needs a quick 7 in order to erase him right there.
There's the bomb upgrade for BBQ. So bomb management is not going to have an advantage for Shton when they get there.
What Shton's advantage is going to be is a little bit of a quicker entry time into level 9.
And that's it. Has Shton gotten the silver arrows? We should mark it.
I believe he did. He wouldn't go into level 9 first. Oh, and that is a nasty welcome right there.
BBQ got his Triforce, so this is going to be really close.
So he's going to be in level 9, like maybe a minute or so after.
Yep. If it's a big 9 or a complicated 9, this should be pretty even. It's even either way.
Oh, it's an upside down skull of a level 9.
Oh yeah.
So actually, Chad brings up a good point. The any key is Shton's advantage going into this 9.
Well, I mean, BBQ's got 7 keys.
And there's one of our old man hints. So Shton's gonna know where Zelda's location is. It is a very small 9 tonight. Nah, now I'm thinking, yeah.
Shton making very liberal use of bombs there. Ricky bosses all over the place. That's kind of kind. These Wizrobes are not, though.
Wait a second. Did we see Shton drop silvers? Because I think we're... Oh! Oh! Oh my gosh. Shton dude forgot his silvers on the coast.
It sounds like that's going to be a big deal.
Yeah, when you go into Ganon, and there's a compass for BBQ. And here's Ganon up here, a couple rooms away from BBQ. So we'll find out if he actually did get silvers or not.
He's going to find out after he does the whole fight. And if he dies, he's going to come back in and do the whole fight again until he gets it, maybe even use a potion.
And if BBQ can bomb up through here...
He's got a good stun lock going, but it's so hard to keep that all the way through with a wood sword. He's going to be so frustrated.
Oh, this is going to be such a moment if he realizes he can't kill Ganon. Alright, is a bomb up here? No,
is this clip-worthy? If he gets to the end and realizes he doesn't have the silvers?
Yes, I'd say that's clip-worthy. We knew where the silvers were from, like, the very beginning of the
here we go. He used a potion.
Oh my gosh.
Oh no.
This is turning into a disaster.
Oh no, and he's burning Ganon as he realizes what happened.
He notices now.
Oh my goodness. And he burned the potion, so he can't use it again next time.
Oh my god, this actually might change the fate of the race.
And it was so close to 9, too. This absolutely could change the race. But Shton does have a general idea of where Zelda is, and he does know exactly where Ganon is.
But if BBQ can get there first...
Uh-huh. It's just got a whole lot closer.
If you lose because you forgot your silvers were your coast item, that's gonna feel... And this is your tournament, like, tournament spot on the line, it's gonna feel real bad.
Mm-hmm.
Now BBQ just needs to... go bomb up from the other room here, and he's a couple rooms away.
And if I was BBQ, I would hate to have this be the reason that I won, too.
Wait, he's taking the staircase? Was it staircase to where he needed to... Oh, nope, there's Red Cannon. Come on, BBQ, bomb up!
He does.
Oh my gosh, is this actually gonna happen like this?
So he has the route to Zelda. Directly.
And he has the route to Ganon. So he doesn't know yet.
As long as he doesn't get killed in this Wizbro room.
Oh,
One heart. Yeah, that's a step back. He might not come back.
No, he might. Honestly, this is so close. So, I'd say the advantage is that BBQ has Shton? Wait, Shton had to see the path to Zelda. Potentially. Unless both rooms were Wizrobes and didn't kill both of them.
Wizrobes guard the compass.
Oh no! BBQ's in the wrong part of 9!
Oh my gosh. Anything that happens right now could mean the game.
Wait, he's getting closer. This might take him to where he needs to be. He's a couple rooms away. He's a room away.
And Shton's ready for the rematch.
Yeah,
So we might have simultaneous Ganon fights if he gets it fast enough.
He was so close, a couple rooms away.
And he bombed out. So what's he going to do? Go to the overworld and look for bombs? Oh, Shton's out and he doesn't have that potion.
If Shton dies here, it's not going to be pretty.
It's not going to be pretty at all.
But luckily, it's Moat Room and Ganon patterns are very friendly in Moat Rooms.
Mm-hmm.
So he has the stun lock now, is easily going to get the kill. The question is, does he know where he is?
Oh, wow. Way to struggle out of there. He's so close to Zelda. It opens up right... No, not this room.
You hate to
see it. 2 rooms away. He's 2 rooms away. Not that way.
And BBQ was so close, but died just before getting to Ganon.
Uh-huh. And now BBQ's probably behind by a good amount.
And I believe we have Zelda's gonna room... Well, he has the BBQ... No, Shton doesn't have the compass yet.
No. It's guarded by Wizrobe, so he's not likely to get it.
Man. Shton knows the general direction of where Zelda is.
He got Zelda's hint.
Wait, this could still go BBQ's way if he gets this, if he doesn't die here. If he lives. Come on.
Taking the time to fight this Wizrobe. BBQ.
Well, he has to, because there's a shutter door down there.
Yep. Rough room with those 3 bubbles flying around. Oh, and he doesn't make it.
Oh, man!
Keeps getting really close, though.
He's costly deaths, and level 9 is really putting BBQ to the grill.
Shton realizing he has 191 silver arrows to waste.
Shton's about to find the room.
Yeah. Zelda's pretty well guarded though when he's got 2 hearts.
And he knows where he needs to be. And with that, get your GGs in chat for Shton.
Very nicely done.
Finishing with a time of 1 hour, 17 minutes, and 31 seconds, and we have an immediate forfeit from BBQ. This was so close. Level 9 struck again tonight.
I wonder why BBQ forfeited. Is he out of the tournament no matter what now?
I do not know the math, but that's just how it is.
Because he's only got like 1 minute of gameplay left to beat this.
Well, we'll tell him what he's missing when he joins us, but right now we're joined by Shton. GG on clinching your win into the tournament, and BBQ, GG, we're so close.
Hey, Shton, GG's. Oh, man.
GG.
Thank you. GG's.
Super neck and neck race.
I ran out of bombs in 9. Where was Ganon?
You died literally 2 rooms away.
A couple
It was
times.
a couple rooms from Zelda.
Northeast, northwest, east, or ish. Yeah.
Shton,
I thought for sure my boneheaded move of forgetting silvers was going to cost me. I just kept waiting. BBQ. I killed Ganon before realizing that I did not go back to get silvers before going into 9.
Oh no!
And
Oh,
you panic used a potion while you were in that room too.
And I did use the last potion, and I really thought I'd died again 3 or 4 times and have to go back and get a potion. But luckily, I got a good stun lock the second time I killed him.
I made some small routing errors too. I should have, the minute I got ladder in 6, just grabbed the Triforce and then got silvers. But I got excited, got silvers, and then I was like, oh wait, I need the Triforce out of 6. But that probably wasn't the difference. The difference was probably somewhere else along the way.
It was a costly death in level 9.
Yeah, I was out of bombs. I had bought a bomb upgrade plus 6, and I still ran out of bombs in that 9 trying to find a path up to the north. And I couldn't get a bomb drop to save my life.
So, Shton, I gotta ask, how did you forget silvers were on the coast? You went into that demon fight, about to kill him, and you realize, oh crap, I don't have silvers.
Yeah, well, because 9 was so close. At whenever point it was, I realized that ladder was either in 6 or 8. I skipped 6 early intentionally because I knew that the Triforce was ladder blocked, and I thought, well, I might as well come back there once I have the ladder to look for an item. And so when I got to 8, I knew one was the any key, or I knew one of the items was any key, and so I was like, well, I've got one shot at 8, one shot at 6, and I chose wrong, and so I think I was pressing. I knew that I felt behind, and 6 was right, real close to the coast, and anyway, yeah, I just I thought, okay, I got the ladder, now I got to hustle over to 9, and missed a step.
I'm just now realizing what probably cost me. I was in 6, and I didn't want to spend that key going to the left to get to the room where the ladder was. If I do that, because I was in there, I think I was relatively early-ish. If I spend that and get that ladder early, I've got silvers going around the overworld. Oh, that would have been so much faster getting through, like 5 in particular.
Yep.
Ugh.
Yeah, for sure.
That's not the first time I've done that either.
Combat was not easy in this seed. So,
Shton, now that you know you've made it into the bracket, anyone you're looking forward to facing?
No one at all. This has been it's been a wild Swiss. I mean, I had one loss by 2 seconds, one loss by like 40 seconds. A very much of a beatdown by Chest Jerk, but no, I mean, I think anybody, I think I can play with almost anyone, but anyone can beat me on any given night. So no, I'm not looking forward to playing anybody.
You don't have like a mentor that you want to defeat, or maybe a rival? Or a best
Maybe
friend?
some people who beat me in past tournaments, but that's a big list. So I'd need to sit down and
long grudge match list.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Shton, you mentioned the 2 second. I just realized we both lost to Oz solo in back-to-back weeks. We have a common opponent. I just realized that now.
Oh yeah. Well, I think he was my 40-something second loss. I lost to Eat My Steel in week 1 by 2 seconds.
Ooh, wow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I had a couple of really, really tough ones.
That's a very
Oz. I haven't gone back and watched it, but Oz must have played great. I was I didn't make any big errors in that match. So yeah, that was a tough loss for sure.
It's a very honorable person to lose by 2 seconds to, though. That says a lot about your ability.
Well,
alrighty.
Yeah, I'm glad to make it in, and I know that a few 2 and 4s will get in. So BBQ, I wish you the best in that regard.
I appreciate it. I think I'm just going to fall short because of strength of schedule. There are a couple of people who have ridiculous strength of schedules that are 2 and 4. So no matter what happens, I'm good either way.
Did you have fun, though?
Yeah, I had a lot of fun. I felt like I played this one for the, despite some early hiccups, I felt like I've been playing better lately. Yeah. I figured I was in for it because the two people I beat so far in Swiss were Rick in week 1 and Nick in week 5. So I don't know that we have any other folks whose names rhyme with Rick and Nick. So I figured I was up against it this week.
Maybe an Irish guy named Nick or something. I don't know.
Alrighty, since it's starting to get late, it's a minute past midnight. We should start wrapping up. Runners, do you have any final words?
GG Shton, best of luck in brackets, and thanks to y'all for getting this one restreamed. We really appreciate it, for doing the comms and the setup and the tracking and everything. I've been very, very fortunate to have all 6 of my Swiss matches restreamed, which is uncommon. So that's a testament to how hard the community's been working to get as many matches restreamed as possible. So big thanks to you guys and to everyone who's doing all the comms and tracking and setup and everything. It's a really good showing by the community.
Yeah, thank you too for putting on a great race.
Absolutely, GG's BBQ, and I echo what he said. I always appreciate a restream, and I know a lot of work goes into it, and some of us choose to race late, so I appreciate everybody staying up.
Alrighty, so Spear, thank you for joining me again on comms. It's always a pleasure working with you.
Okay, thank you too.
Shout out to Husky from Pluto, who is our lovely tracker tonight, pushing buttons behind the scenes. You did a great job. Thank you. Thank you, runners, for giving us something to yap and watch at. We wouldn't be here talking to all of y'all without you guys. And thank you, SpeedGaming, for allowing us to restream this late. And Spear, do you have any final words?
No, you took the words right out of my mouth. Thanks a lot. Have a great race. Have a great night, I mean.
And with that, I'm KTAP4321. This was another Swiss matchup in the Random Force 2025 tournament, and I'll see you in another time in another Hyrule for another match.